Hey Joey, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised. So let's go ahead and get started here. I have the website pulled up. We'll look at that in just a second. Now I wanted to get kind of, you know, a little bit of the gist of what we're trying to do and keep it very relevant to you as well. So I've typed into this Google search bar, Roofers, Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is where you're located at. It looks like you're going to be servicing, most of this area in Northwest Arkansas as a whole, I'm assuming. Now, we wanted to be able to rank for a lot of these keywords that are going to be very similar to this for people looking for a service that you're providing within an area that you provide it. And the first page is so crucial because about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. So to generate the most amount of leads possible, again, be on the first page for as many of them as we can. One way that a few companies are always going to be doing this is using these pay-per-click Google guaranteed ads. Now, if you're not ranking organically, you haven't really started the process, or you're just not happy with the amount of leads that you're generating, this is something that would definitely be an option. They overall have a great conversion rate at about 30 to 40%, and they will generate you leads. There's no questioning that. Now, I think long play overall is ranking organically going to be the best option. So doing that through a business profile or through a website is going to be the best options for you, I think. So I did pull up the different Google business profiles. You are on the first page a little bit lower. And I want to go over a few things that might just help you start to reach up on that page. And, there's obviously going to be more things than what I'm telling you, but I don't want to go down the rabbit hole and start to waste a bunch of your time today. Now, first thing I always do is check the bio section about a company. There are 750 characters that you can fill out within here. I would make sure there is not one that is missed, okay? So fill this out 100% as much as you can. Also, with your photos, make sure you're uploading photos every single week. It keeps your profile very lively and up to date. And make sure your photos are geotagged as well. And then, of course, making sure you're getting as many reviews as you can from every single customer. And you are responding to them already, which is very nice. You may want to make them, a little bit less generic and a little bit more customized to what the review is actually stating. But all that does is, basically tells Google with the reviews, especially when you respond to them, that you really care about what people have to say about your work. Now, your business profile is really only going to be able to help you for about a 5 to 10 mile radius outside of where your office is located at. And it can vary depending upon really when people start searching that roofing or whatever service near me. You can rank, first three or in that first three in this area, but not in that area. So it's very crucial that you rank within this first three, especially for these keywords like this. Now, you can also rank your website for this area, but for any of the other areas that you want to try to service, right? And target, Springdale, up in Bentonville, so on and so forth. Even if you come down to Fort Smith, things of that nature, that's where your website's really going to be able to help you out at. Now, if we come back over to your website, we can tell right off the bat, I got no problems with the way it looks. The video is a little grainy, but we also have this nice call to action button up here, which is going to increase conversions. You also have a couple of your socials linked here within here as well, which is always nice. Now, I think the main thing here, I also enjoy this widget. This is the first time I've been seeing it for another company in Arkansas, as well as this company cam widget within here, so people can see some of the work that you've been doing, which I think is really nice. Now, um, also, the interlinkings of some of the services are within here, but overall, you're going to need a lot more content on this homepage. Okay, Google typically wants to see a bare minimum of 500 words of content, sometimes all the way up to 2,000 words of content. But I would stick somewhere within 500 to 1,000 within this area for this service and this area that you're within. It just seems like that's the best approach from some of this research that I've been doing, and that's what a lot of the companies that are ranking on the first page have somewhere within that range of content too. So we definitely don't want to go way off the wall and have a bunch of content and kind of over generalize for Google too much. But what content allows you to do is place keywords within there. And these keywords tell Google exactly what we're trying to rank for, right? So rule of thumb for keywords, every 150 words of content, you can have a keyword, and that prevents from overstuffing, okay? And once you overstuff too, that's going to throw a red flag for your website and really prevent you from being able to rank within Google. Now, I do think you're going to want, again, more content and probably a lot more keyword research within here, maybe even some service area tabs. I really think those are really helping out when it comes to Google's algorithm because, again, you can kind of pinpoint what service and what area you're going to try and generate leads for and rankings for one page in specific of your website, and not try and rank for everything that you're trying to rank for on one page of your website. Again, really making it hard for Google to pinpoint what you're trying to do. And we want to simplify this as much for Google as we can. Now, I have your website within this paid program called Eris. It gives me this great dashboard of numbers that we can do a comparison between yours and then the top competitor for Fayetteville, which is going to be Richardson Roofing. And really, you guys are going to be competing with a lot of these directories, which normally aren't that hard to beat. But it seems like Google's liking those options more than the actual companies within the area right now. Um, so that's something we definitely need to fix. We need an organic company up on those first few rankings or positions for these Google searches. And if you're able to do that, I mean, you'll be getting tons of leads. You're going to seem very credible to everybody that's going to click on your website. So with these numbers, this 0 and an NA currently, so not applicable as of yet, but these ratings, basically we consider these both at 0 at this point, which is your strength and trust that Google has for your website, okay? You haven't really just built much out yet. And you build that strength and trust through these backlinks, which is any clickable text or image linking one website to another. And all they act as is a thumbs up vote for Google. So Google's a popularity contest in a lot of reasons as well. So the more domains that are saying, yes, we trust this company enough or this website enough to link their website through ours, is going to act as a thumbs up. Now, generally, you want to get backlinks from referring domains that are authoritative, meaning they're going to have high strength and trust ratings within Google already. So once you do acquire a backlink, it's going to help your ratings in return. Also, content-wise, we see we're only indexing for 2 keywords, bringing in 0 traffic. So, and it looks like it's only one keyword. So it's United Roofing Products, right? And this isn't necessarily a keyword you want to try and rank for whatsoever, especially when it comes to generating leads. And you're well on that 7th or 8th page of Google for that keyword anyways. So you're not going to be generating any traffic from that. Now, if we come over to Richardson, we can tell, they've been starting to build out that strength and trust, especially on this homepage, which is what the URs are generating for currently. They've built out over 2,500 backlinks, and they are starting to index for quite a few keywords, over 150, bringing closer to 300 traffic per month. Now, what I don't like is that most of their traffic's coming from their company name, okay? And these first two are definitely going to be nationwide searches. We both know there's more than one Richardson Roofing Company named that across the United States. So most likely they're not generating many leads from this because it's not within their service area. But they are starting to index for a lot of these different keywords involving roofing in Arkansas, Fayetteville, Springdale, Northwest Arkansas, even Bentonville, Arkansas as well. So we can see a lot of the keywords that they are starting to index for. They're on the first page for a few of them that we can see through here, but they're still not generating that much traffic because even if you're on the first page, if you're down lower, sometimes you're still only going to get about 5 to 10% of that traffic. And really, once you start lowering in position, upping in the page, you're going to start gaining a lot more of that traffic. But really, what I've noticed for the northwest area of Arkansas is a lot of companies are kind of in this race for domination in this area. And it seems like some companies are doing well in this city, but not in this. And nobody I've really seen completely dominate the area in generating all these leads. But I do think, if you were to start to get on the first page for as many of these areas as possible, I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't be generating yourself 40 to 50, good organic warm leads per month through these Google searches for your business profile and your website as well. So with that being said, Joey, if you have any further questions or concerns, maybe you need me to elaborate on this information. I like to keep these videos a little bit short because I know most people don't have a bunch of time to watch a video like this, especially when it's as boring as this is. But again, please feel free to reach out to me, whether that's an email or phone call. Either works for me. But other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.